Welcome back to another great season of DNLBD Fantasy Football. We are T-minus 7 days out from the first preseason game between the Browns and the Jets, and I, for one, am so excited to be back as your commish and as well the league champ going into 2023-2024 season. With that being said, we got some changes to be made. Number one, money payouts. Weekly payouts will stay the same, $40 a week. However, at the halfway point, first we'll get 100, and second we'll get you 60. Nothing for third. And for our champ, this year you'll be able to buy yourself a proper lap dance, as you'll be getting $350. Second place, you'll get 150, and third, get you 100. All right, number two. If you're gonna be the season's cellar dweller, you gotta pay for your terribleness. This coming season's biggest loser will have to wear a t-shirt with the champ's face on it. This t-shirt will be paid for by the loser and worn for a photo that will be used as their recap photo for the entirety of the season. Number three, you might want to sit down for this one, as there's a lot to chomp on here. We will be setting the date for next year's draft on the night of this year's draft. Let me say that again. We will be setting the date for next year's draft on the night of this year's draft. This year's draft will be on Wednesday, August 23rd at 7:30 p.m. at Eric's house in Yorba Linda, once again. However, Eric has been kind enough to offer his house in Palm Springs for the draft. And so the plan would be to do it on a Saturday and include some golf in the morning before the draft that evening. Now, the next part is going to hurt a little bit, but as the commish, I know this league's members can handle it. Some of you live in places that make this trip tough to happen. No problem, we'll take your $50 buyout and spend it well while we're gearing up in Palm Springs. Also, a part of this year's draft, we will be requiring everyone to join through Zoom and have webcam presence. No longer are the days of sitting quietly while you draft Russell Wilson as your QB1. And here's the real kicker. You get one season of auto-drafting your team. There will be no repeat offenders moving forward, as your second offense gets you removed from the greatest fantasy league there is. Yikes, I know. Sugar, how can you be so tough on us? Don't get me wrong, I think this league has been great. But with a little bit of member participation, I think it could be the greatest. So let's make this the greatest season we've had and get your fees in to solidify your spot in history. Venmo will be the standard. Please do not make the mistake of being PayPal Josh or plan to rename your team accordingly. Looking forward to seeing everyone's faces soon. Love you all. Sugar Bear out.